I saw this story yesterday. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, the stars of Breaking Bad, are donating 30% of proceeds of all online sales from their tequila. It's called Dos Hombres, and that'll benefit the COVID-19 relief funds, in particular in the United States Bartenders Guild, I believe, through May 1st. Did I get that right, Bryan?
Kind of. You got a couple things wrong. This is the fact checker here.
Okay. All right. That's why I asked.
How are you, Dan?
I'm good, buddy. Good, buddy. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, too. Hope everybody is well in and around your family, both at work and home.
Yep, they are. I got a son in Singapore, which is a little nerve-wracking, but other than that, they're kind of close to home. Oh, man.
I can imagine.
Are you all set up in L.A. at home, and is your daughter there?
Yeah, our daughter owns her own house from doing so well in her young acting career that she lives about 2 miles from us. So it's been it's a nice little walk to go visit her. And looking over the fence, she's self-quarantined, and we're not able to associate with her, so we don't want to take any chances. So,
are you so bored that you're watching Malcolm in the Middle or Breaking Bad or any of your movies?
I take umbrage to that statement, young man, that I would have to be bored in order to watch those two fantastic series.
Yeah, but most actors don't do that. Most actors, and you're one of the great actors of our generation. I didn't think, I can imagine De Niro sitting around watching Taxi Driver.
No. I would, but I don't think you would.
Okay, what would you watch, Breaking Bad or Malcolm in the Middle, if you had to pick between a show to watch?
Depends on my mood, sir. Sometimes if I'm down, I want to have a comedy. If I need to get serious, I'll watch Breaking Bad. But been watching Tiger King. That thing is ridiculous. We went through it in 2 days.
But do you watch, I'm wondering if actors watch that and go, what role would I play? Or could I see that as a movie? Or do you think that at all? Or was it purely entertainment?
It was just purely entertainment to me. And then all of a sudden it became real because apparently, and this is a scoop, they're going to do the movie version of this at some point. And I'm thinking, wow. I don't know if that would work. How can you make the scripted version of Tiger King more explosive or bizarre or interesting or compelling to watch than the real thing?
You can't because nothing replaces reality. Like when you go, I can't believe, when I watched that, I thought it was, if you said Christopher Guest, and, the guy who gave us Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman, if you said Christopher Guest just produced this to make it seem like it's a mockumentary, I would have bought it. That was the feeling I watched when I was watching.
Yeah, it was pretty jaw-dropping. And some things you shouldn't remake, and I think I'd stay away from that if for reasons of becoming a scripted film version. I don't know. I don't think that's a great idea.
So you're not interested in being in the movie?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I think hands off. I once was offered to do the Scarecrow in a play version of Wizard of Oz, and I thought, oh my God, how fantastic! It's so indelible. It's such a great role. And I was younger then, and I can flop around the stage and be goofy and funny. And then I thought about it, and I realized this is a trap, that you would have to do exactly what Ray Bolger did in the movie, or people would go, that's not the Scarecrow. What is he doing? That's not what he would do. That's not how he acts. That's not how he sounds. So you are trapped. And I think this, in a much lesser version, is the same thing. That how can you match what performances we saw in Tiger King? I don't think you can.
We're talking to Bryan Cranston, star Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle and Broadway and movies, and I truly believe one of the great actors, if not the best actor of our generation. No, I really
Well,
believe
thank
that.
you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
tell me all the things that I screwed up on the introduction.
Okay. So Dos Hombres is a mezcal. It's not a tequila.
Oh.
It's a mezcal. Now, all tequilas are mezcals, but not all mezcals are tequilas.
How should I drink Dos Hombres?
I would drink it neat with maybe a little slice of orange you can take a bite of and take a sip.
Okay.
That's great. It goes great with any kind of fruit juice, primarily tangerine juice or mango or pineapple. It's really delicious. I put it in a margarita instead of tequila because it has adds a little smoky goodness to it, but not too much. It's really terrific. And
you and Aaron Paul came up with this. Was this while you were doing Breaking Bad or after?
It was about 6 years, believe it or not, 6 years after, about that, after we were done with Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And we said, you know what, let's do something because we can't work together as actors for a while. So let's get this together and do something. He was the one who brought it to my attention. We should start a mezcal company. And I went, are you crazy? In the spirits business? I don't know anything about it. But it was intriguing enough for us to go down to Oaxaca and do investigations, and we were perfectly willing not to do it if we didn't find the perfect juice, and we found it. Just by luck, we found this. We named it Dos Hombres, two guys, just two guys doing something that we're very proud of. And now, Dan, we have employees that for the company now that we're that are still on payroll, and we want to keep that going. But on the other hand, our hearts are breaking to see what's happening, to my second home in New York there and all around the world. And so Aaron and I were talking, and I said, now's the time. We just got to do something. And we agreed, and at first it was 30% to the Bartenders Guild Relief Fund, which Ryan Reynolds idea, and we said that's a great idea. Let's do it. Him with his aviation gin, and Tito's is on board too. So 30% of all the proceeds that we make online sales, because there's no sales in bars and restaurants now. So 30% goes to that. Then we extended it from now until May 5th, Cinco de Mezcal, we call it. We are giving 100% of the proceeds. Everything above our basic costs is going to three different causes. One, still going to the Bartenders Relief Guild. The second one is going to the Hospitality Relief Fund, which helps other people, waiters, barbacks, dishwashers, people who are in the service industry and helping and doing such great work, completely shut off from able to make any money. And the last thing is the American Food Fund, and that was started by Leonardo DiCaprio, and a great organization that just churns out 100,000 meals a day, and they're just for people who need food. So 100% split three ways of every online sales from Dos Hombres at doshombres.com goes to those three causes through May 5th. So stock up, buy your Dos Hombres, and that money is going to them, and we'll look forward to making an announcement on how much we're able to put together and send their way.
When's the last time you were drunk?
God, it's been a long time, maybe 20 years.
When's the last time you had to act drunk in a role?
Oh, maybe 20 days ago. Yeah.
Wait, are you working now?
I just, we had to shut down. I'm doing a limited series in New Orleans called Your Honor for Showtime, and we shut down about 4 weeks ago now, and we have still a couple more episodes of that to finish before we're all wrapped up and in the can. So at some point we're going to go back down to New Orleans and finish that. But yeah, it's just, and that's another cause that came to my attention is all of our crew being completely shut down as well. I mean, there's so many people who are hurting right now, and I can't. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about how fortunate I have been in my career and that I'm financially secure, and it's time to help those who aren't, man.
That's
it's
great.
really time to step up.
Do you have a man cave at the house?
I have my office, which is in dark, deep redwood. Lots of wood, lots and lots of wood. There's some metal in there too, some trophies and things that we shoved in there because we're not showy people, so we don't want to put it out in the other parts of the house. So I kind of shove them on shelves there, and I got my comfy chair. I got my TV, and I'm jonesing now because we're like, it's so weird to wake up and look at the feeds of the sports outlets and go, nothing going on today.
I know.
And all you're reading is, on this day, 25 years ago. It's like, oh, enough.
Hey, I've made a show out of that every day based off of that.
No.
I got to fill 3 hours, Brian. You were doing like an hour at a time when you did a show. Come on.
I know. It was easier.
Man.
Compared to what you guys are doing now. I feel for you.
Hey, we're lucky.
Keep it going.
We're lucky that we're able to do this. And people keep asking, hey, what are you talking about? I said, there's so much to talk about. It's just, it's not games, but then it forces you to be creative in what are you going to talk about and who are you going to have on. It's like I can have you on and I can have Hank Aaron on and Jack Nicklaus on all in the same week. And it works because that's the show. But you're also interesting people, and that's what I try to point out. If we have somebody on, hopefully you'll buy into, you trust me, that we have somebody that you'll be interested in.
And like Nicholas, I've won the Masters before, and like Aaron, I've hit over 500 home runs. So that's the tie-in.
Yeah,
that's how it connects.
One of the great athletes of all time, and a pretty good actor. It sounds like if you're bored, Brian, next week, like if you want to call in, because I really feel like you and your wife have run out of things to talk about. And if you want to, like if you just want to talk, like it's okay.
Can it be like a therapy session?
Yes, I can help you.
I'll lay on my couch and just talk.
Yes, free.
It'll be riveting radio.
Free. I'll be more than happy to help
question.
you. I'll be more than happy to help you. Give the website again. Give the website again.
It's doshombres.com. Dos Hombres, Hombres, HOMBRES.com. Order today. 100% of the proceeds goes to those 3 really wonderful charities. And as soon as I get off, I'm going to order bottles for you and all the Danettes.
Oh, wow. You buried the lead. I was waiting. Like I was going to, how long did I have to have you on before you were going to send us some mezcal on Dos Hombres?
It's coming, my friend.
Yes.
It's coming. It's coming. Dos Hombres on the way.
I'll send you a picture once we get it.
Perfect.
Hey, great to talk to you as always, bud.
Thanks, my friend.
All
Stay
right.
well.
All right. Thank you, Brian. That's Bryan Cranston.